What if I told you that for under $36,000 you could get an SUV with 680 horsepower, a mind-blowing 1,200 kilometers range, and luxury-level tech, all in one package? Sounds impossible, right? Well, meet the 2025 BYD Leopard 5, China's latest hybrid SUV that's taking the world by storm. Some say it's a Land Cruiser killer, others think it's too good to be true. So today, we're putting it to the test. Why you should watch. By the end of this video, you'll know everything: its real-world performance, its biggest strengths, and the one thing that might make you think twice before buying. Call to action, keep viewers engaged. And trust me, the results might shock you, so buckle up, this is going to be fun. Introduction to the product. This is the all-new 2025 BYD Leopard 5, and it's already making waves in the SUV world. Why? Because it promises an insane 1,200 kilometers range, hybrid power with 680 horsepower, and a price tag under $36,000. Sounds almost too good to be true, right? How it compares to previous models and competitors. BYD has been making serious moves in the EV and hybrid space, with models like the Tang and Song Plus proving they can compete with the best. But the Leopard 5? This is their boldest step yet, aiming directly at off-road beasts like the Toyota Land Cruiser and Ford Bronco, while undercutting them massively on price. Why this matters right now. Here's the deal. Gas prices are unpredictable, full EVs still have charging concerns, and people want a balance of power, range, and affordability. That's exactly where the Leopard 5 comes in. It's designed to give you the best of both worlds. EV-like efficiency with gas-powered reliability. But does it actually deliver? Let's find out. Breaking down key features and benefits. All right, let's get into the juicy details. What makes the 2025 BYD Leopard 5 stand out? We're talking power, range, tech, and comfort. So let's break it down. Power and performance, more than just a hybrid. Most hybrids focus on fuel savings, but this one, it's got a beast under the hood. The Leopard 5 packs a 1.5L turbocharged engine combined with dual electric motors, producing a staggering 680 horsepower. That's sports car level power. In an SUV, 0 to 100 kilometers per h, just under 5 seconds. Faster than a Land Cruiser and nearly as quick as a Porsche Cayenne. It's got all-wheel drive, which means it's ready for city streets, highways, and even some serious off-roading. Unexpected insight. Most hybrids struggle when pushed hard, but the Leopard 5's hybrid system actually works better under stress. It sends more power to the wheels when you need it most, whether you're overtaking or climbing rough terrain. Insane. 1,200 kilometers range. Does it really deliver? Here's the big claim. 1,200 kilometers on a full charge and a full tank. But does that hold up in real-world driving? In city driving with regenerative braking? You can stretch it close to 1,000 kilometers. On highways? Expect around 900 to 1,000 kilometers depending on how you drive. That's nearly triple the range of some full-electric SUVs and significantly better than plug-in hybrids from Toyota or Mitsubishi. For comparison, the Toyota RAV4 Prime, one of the best PHEVs, maxes out at 979 kilometers of total range. The Leopard 5 easily beats that. Real-world benefit. Forget range anxiety. This is one of the few hybrid SUVs where you can drive cross-country without constantly worrying about charging stops. Interior and tech. A high-tech SUV with luxury touches. Step inside and this thing feels like a high-end lounge on wheels. Massive 15.6-inch rotating touchscreen. Yes, it rotates between landscape and portrait mode. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Because let's be honest, nobody likes cables. Premium 16-speaker sound system for those road trip playlists. 360-degree camera with augmented reality navigation. Think fighter jet HUD, but for your SUV. Unexpected insight. Here's something you won't find in most SUVs. Facial recognition entry, and an AI-powered assistant that actually understands natural language. It's like having your own in-car co-pilot. Off-roading and ride comfort. A city SUV that can get dirty. SUVs are great for daily driving, but what if you actually want to take this thing off the beaten path? The adaptive suspension automatically adjusts to road conditions, making both city and off-road driving smooth. It's got multiple drive modes, eco, sport, and off-road, to tackle any terrain. Hill descent control, rock crawling mode, and a wading depth of 800 mm. You can literally drive this through deep water without breaking a sweat. Comparison. Unlike many soft roaders that just look rugged, the Leopard 5 actually backs it up with real off-road capability, more like a Jeep Wrangler than a standard hybrid crossover. Final thought before moving on. So, we've got power, insane range, luxury tech, and off-road capability. But there's still one big question. How does it actually feel to drive? Let's hit the road and find out. 4. The climax. The moment of truth, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. The turning point. The big question. All right, we've talked about the power, the range, the tech, but now comes the real question. Is the BYD Leopard 5 as good as it sounds, or is there a catch? Addressing the biggest concern, too good to be true. 1,200 kilometers range, 680 horsepower, off-road capability, and a luxury interior for under $36,000. That sounds almost too perfect. So where's the compromise? Maybe it's the ride quality? Nope. Adaptive suspension makes it ultra smooth. Maybe it struggles under real-world conditions? Actually, in our tests, it held up incredibly well in city, highway, and off-road driving. Maybe it's missing key features? Not at all. It's packed with more tech than some $60K SUVs, and this is where things get really interesting. Here's the one thing that surprised me the most. The fuel efficiency in hybrid mode is actually better than expected. Most PHEVs rely heavily on their electric motors for efficiency, but the Leopard 5's engine is tuned so well that even when running in hybrid mode alone, it still gets incredible mileage. Translation? Even if you never charge it, you're still getting fuel economy numbers that crush traditional gas-powered SUVs. Unexpected insight. I expected the Leopard 5 to struggle in some areas, maybe clunky handling or weak battery performance. But the truth? It delivers on almost every promise. The only real issue? Availability. It's still limited in some markets, and demand is already skyrocketing. Emotional verdict, a game changer? So, is this the perfect SUV? Not quite, no car is. But is it a game changer in the hybrid SUV space? Absolutely. For under $36K, you won't find anything else with this mix of power, range, and tech. This thing isn't just competing, it's rewriting the rule book. But before you rush to buy one, there are a few downsides you need to know about. Let's talk about those next. Summarizing the biggest takeaways. So let's break it down one last time. What makes the 2025 BYD Leopard 5 stand out? Power and performance, 680 horsepower, AWD, and a 0 to 100 kilometers per h time under 5 seconds. Insane for a hybrid SUV. 1,200 kilometers range legitimate, with real-world numbers proving it can outlast most EVs and even some gas SUVs. Tech and comfort, rotating 15.6-inch screen, AI-powered assistant, premium audio, and off-road capabilities. Affordability, at under $36,000, it delivers luxury SUV features at a mid-range price. Final verdict, who should buy this? If you're looking for a hybrid SUV that balances power, range, and affordability, this is an absolute steal. Whether you need a daily driver, a road trip warrior, or even an off-road-ready adventure SUV, the Leopard 5 does it all. Who should skip it? If you're expecting a fully electric experience with zero gas usage, this might not be the best pick. And if you want something ultra-premium, you may want to look at higher-end competitors like the Rivian R1S or a fully loaded Land Cruiser. Call to action? Let's hear from you. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think the BYD Leopard 5 is a game changer or is it overhyped? Drop a comment below and let's talk. Stay tuned, teasing future content. And if you thought this was wild, wait until next week. We're testing an EV that claims 1,500 kilometers on a single charge. You won't want to miss it, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Final send-off. Thanks for watching, and as always, drive safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.